Angel dust, animal tranquilizer, aurora borealis, belladonna, black dust, black whack, boat, butt naked, fake cannabinol, cigarette, CJ, cliffhanger, Columbo, Cosmos, crazy coke, crystal tea, cyclones, Detroit pink, devil dust, dipper, donk, drink, dummy dust, elephant tranquilizer, embalming fluid, energizer, earth flakes, fresh fry sticks, fuel, cool dust, gorilla.
I'm going there to give him cash, hear him laugh, bring him back. If I can't tear down these walls, I'll slit him through the crack. If that crack ain't big enough, I'm sick enough to get committed. Where he's been, I ain't been allowed to visit, and I miss him. They put me in a submission hold, got him living in a hole. Give me the rope, pull it back, cut him slack, he's getting old. This cold does nothing for his bones, he's shaking. Always put on hold, that prison phone's always taken. They put me on a speaker, but my voice is breaking up. I'd like to think he caught bits and pieces before the gates got shut. Raise it up, somebody cover me, I'm going in with razor cuts. It's something ugly that I know within. Can't afford the luxury of exposing everything, but I've been doing the best that I can. I take it day by day, just one step at a time. And I don't need a sobriety test to walk the line. Walking on this tightrope with arms open wide, hoping to find you live and well on the other side, so I could give you this gift as a symbol. When I felt the rope loosen, I knew I missed my window. He really did love you, you know. Pat, I said, get your fucking hand off my back. This is my passage into adulthood, and I need not small talk, fingers fishing from a weak spot. I used to dream a lot and search for meaning in a sleepwalk. The only time I find myself having a deep talk, and now I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. One can never rest depending on how up the drugs get. Upset, submit me to a blood test, find no trace of my words reverting back to wait, that wasn't what I meant. My right eye is sunrise, the left is sunset. The moonshine ain't got me drunk yet. My tongue's wet for the lunar eclipse, and when you're flat broke, ain't nothing you won't do for a fix. It's a beautiful mix of Jesus juice on my lips and words that are stuck, so I stirred them up with a crucifix. And this is where I found a friend in Christ. But I also found a few spikes, and I decided to use them as pegs on my bike, so you'd have a place to stand when I broke you out of that vice. And now I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I don't drink though. Going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I'm going back as a dead again Christian with a medicine prescription. Yeah, I'm a friend of Bill. Let me in and get me out of this. Hook up the plugs and wires while the dogs sniff for a powdered substance. In a town of judgments with glass house developments, cookie cutter Republican school book intelligence. They never considered how just one rock could crack the whole facade. Now they confiscate slingshots. I will not meditate on the sermon. Heaven's gate is burning, so we self-medicate with bourbon while their collection plate gets turned into a purse. I've turned into a second-rate person, but I'm not the first. This isn't your typical cry for help. I tried to melt. Someone stopped the trickling with a Bible belt, reminding me of tourniquets and heroin nods. Now that right there, that's one hell of a god. You can't match magic with an addict that's got a map and compass in order to find a substance and matchstick that functions. A searching and fearless immoral inventory till every person with a story begins to bore me. I did what I had to do to get to the place where your face wasn't such a blurry mess. I packed all your favorite promises and words that we kept. You weren't hard to find, all it took was 13 steps. And now I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I don't drink though. Going there to give him cash, hear him laugh, bring him back. If I can't tear down these walls, I'll slit